Why live in the middle of nowhere? I've spent the majority of my adult life living in cities. I love city life, the opportunity, the anonymity, the convenience, even the grime. So then why have I just returned to an old stone village in the middle of nowhere, my base for the next few months, a place up in the mountains where less than 100 people live? And also, where am I? First, let me give you a little bit of background and share some of the benefits I've discovered. I am a digital nomad, one of more than 35 million these days. When the majority of us picture digital nomads, I think we think of somebody with their laptop on a beach or jumping around from one city to the next. We think remote working, but we might not think remote. But we can experiment. I knew that when we started this lifestyle, I wanted to experience the energy of some of the world's largest cities. I also know that humans function best when we switch between periods of high intensity and recovery. And most of us aren't so good at the recovery part. So the main reason I choose to live in the middle of nowhere is to rest. And of course, to hear all these wonderful nature sounds. Chicken, dog, birds. We've got it all. I thought that by swapping the hustle of the city for the stillness of the countryside, I would immediately become calm. Nope. Oh no. It turns out when the only sounds are the birds, the cockerels waking me up in the morning, the crickets chirping at night, all of those harder thoughts and feelings can become quite loud. What I'd managed to drown out with the big lights and busyness of city life, here in the middle of nowhere, they became quite deafening. Even on the sunniest days, my monkey mind did not stop. Eventually, through time passing and growing bored of myself, I stuck my hands in dirt and started tending to our beautiful lemon tree, which was where I started to notice all the buzzing cycle of life. The ferocious insects that fight so hard to survive. Death and new beginnings. And slowly, rest began to creep in. It's not the kind of crash on the sofa, turn on the TV kind of rest. For me personally, the kind of rest I experience living here is one I can only achieve when I truly face myself. Here, rest becomes presence. Yes, that's... Another factor for returning to this village is the sense of community. In a true twist, because there are far more people living in big cities, In this small village, I actually feel more connected. Hey, good morning, great. Come on in, yeah. How are you?
Oh, yeah, doing fine. How are you?
Great, thank you. I'm making a little video about living in the village.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, hello, gorgeous. In most cities, I barely know my neighbour's name. Here, I want to really be a part of sharing this one common life. The people here are so wonderful. Morning. Yes. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Lovely.
Is
Lovely
it-
place.
It's such a beautiful place
Beautiful.
and such a gorgeous day.
Nice.
So nice.
You need something here? No.
Definitely not.
Oh.
I'm all great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. You see? That's how it is. Lastly, another benefit from living life this way are the positive constraints. Simply put, living in the middle of nowhere, there's less to do. In cities, we always have this paradox of choice. There's so much going on, so much convenience, so many takeaways and wonderful attractions too. Life in the village, it can be a little more effortful with my creature comforts and other distractions removed. I have to make my own entertainment. I find it easier to think more freely and to start new things. Ironically, being completely off the radar has made me far more productive, more creative, I guess is what I'm trying to say. For example, this project, Grace Asks, I don't know if I would have begun it if it hadn't been for living here. This is not my way of saying that one way of living our lives is better than the other. With the luxury of being free to move around, I'm just really starting to appreciate and recognise the benefit of both the fast-paced city and the calm solitude of country life. And where is this magical place? Our home for the next few months is on an island in the Eastern Mediterranean called Cyprus, and I cannot wait to show you around. See you next week. Just one more thing before we say goodbye. I wanted to say thank you. I started Grace Asks a little over a month ago, and I have been so touched by your generosity and your support for this new project. Oh, let me just see. It's all a learning. I've been so touched by your kindness, the time you've taken to write to me with words of encouragement. I really don't take it for granted. Your enthusiasm for me trying new things and experimenting with different story types and different areas of interest is really, really, really wonderful. I hope wherever this finds you, it finds you really well. Take care.